Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, October 16th. We are halfway through this month. Weather is definitely showing it. We had cool, highs of about 55 and kind of rainy. So, okay, I see somebody's on. Make sure you say hi. I am going to try to get myself live over here. All right. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for joining. All right. There we are right there. Okay. So the month is half over. Halloween is 2 weeks from tomorrow. My third grandson will be 13 2 weeks from today. So hard to believe that he will be a teenager. And then we have just one more to go until she hits her teens. And she'll be 11 in November. So they're getting so much older. It's amazing. So hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. We had a girls' getaway weekend, so I crafted all weekend long on anything I wanted to do. There was nothing that was mandatory, so it was wonderful. I spent the day or the weekend with my sister and 9 other ladies, I think it was, team members and really good friends that are also Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Shar. Ruth is here. Cheryl's here. Thank you guys so much for joining. Okay, like I said, the weather is definitely fall, so we are doing a fall card. One of the things that we did this past weekend, we do a shoebox swap. So everybody designs a card, cuts enough supplies for everybody to make, and then throughout the weekend, you make one of each. And I loved all of them. They were all great, but there were 2 that just jumped at me. One of them, my sister Tina made, and it's a really cute fun fold. I saw one of the fold online by Susan Campfield, and she is calling it a squeeze box fun fold card. So we're going to do one of those, but then I combined it, kind of colors and layout, with a card that swapped that I got from Christy Kimball. So I'm going to show you both of those, and then we're going to go ahead and make the card, and then I have a fun little surprise for someone. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip the camera down. Okay, let's get this all set. Coming back up. And Linda Vanderspool, I just saw that you shared. I think I saw a couple other ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some of those are hard to see while I'm going live. Okay, first I wanted to remind you, this one is all done, but the October coupon is still good through the end of the month. When you place an order with me of $65 or more, you get to choose the Shining Brightly paper, Snowflake Magic, Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green foil, or the Joyful Specialty. You get a half a package of one of those. So once you place your order, you just need to pop me a little email or a message and let me know which one you want. And if I don't have it right now, I will get it ordered and on the way to you. This is the host code for this month. Some of the items, embellishments are on back order yet through next week, but most of them are the middle of November. The All About Autumn designer paper is supposed to be available beginning, next week. They're saying Monday. So if you're still waiting on that paper, hop on kind of every single day and watch for it, because again, it has sold it out within hours each time. Okay. So there's that one. And then I also just posted out my adhesive sale. I do this sale one time every year, and I give my demonstrator my 25% discount off on Seal and Seal Plus refills, the full ones, dimensionals, mini glue dots, and the green glue, what I call the Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue. Okay, so let me know. I will be later tonight putting up a picture of all of it so that you can see, but it's 25%. I use my demo discount, like I said, and I use host rewards to be able to do this price, which is why I only do it one time a year as kind of a big, let's stock up now and make sure you have enough. It started yesterday and it goes through Friday. So you need to let me know by Friday if you want to participate in that and how many of each thing you want. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. But first I'm going to show you first. This is kind of the color scheme, and I just liked the layout. My card is slightly different, but not much in the front of it. Okay, and this one just has a plain inside. This was the card that Christy did, and then we all got to make one. And then this is the card that Tina designed for us. And, whoops, it opens up, and it's just got fun inside. Okay, it stands up. This one's got some embossing on it and designer paper. We added the little hollies, and then you've just got that pretty little side to it. Okay, so this is the fold that we're going to do. And then I got to find all my pieces. Okay, so we are going to use my newest favorite stamp set, the So Sincere. The greetings in this are fabulous. This time we're going to use So Thankful for You, so that I have a couple of very good thank you cards. And then we are also using, we used it last week, the Autumn Leaves dies. I'm cutting out these 3 dies, or these 3 leaves. And then I'm also using, and I love circle dies, the Deckled circles. Okay. Then I'm also using the All About Autumn designer paper. And this is all I have left. So you know I've been using it a lot. All right, let me get all my parts and pieces out of the envelope. Okay. So we are starting with a 3x3 piece of the designer paper. And I did it 3x3, so then you can get 4 of them out of each sheet. That's the awesome part. And then I have 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 of the Pretty Peacock. So we are just going to layer these. Okay, there's part of it. And then we're going to pull in. Okay, we have 2 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is our front and our back of our card. And then I have a layer that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 of the copper clay. And I've embossed it with the Basics 3D embossing folder. So this is going to go onto our card front. And again, we're just centering it. Look at that. I did a little more. I didn't do 1/8 of an inch, but I did 3/8 of an inch this time. Okay. Then, let's see, what do I want to do next? Okay. I have a piece that's 3/4 of an inch by about 3 3/4. I've already stamped on it, and I've banner cut the end. I used the pick a banner punch. All right, now I had a piece. Okay, so it just, if you haven't used this before, it just slides in. You can go all the way till the end, till it stops, but you can also kind of save a little bit and just pull it backwards just a little bit, and then punch your banner, turn it over, and look at how nice that is. Slide the other end in. I go all the way in and then back it up just a little bit and punch. And there you have your banner. You know, sometimes I do it with scissors, but this pick a banner punch has a 1/2 inch slot, a 3/4 inch slot, and a 1 inch slot. So you can get 3 different sizes and get a perfect punch every time. Okay, so there's my banner. This is going to go here with dimensionals, of course. So let's just go ahead and attach that. And then we're going to pull all those backings off. And I just love all those colored leaves. It's so pretty. Okay, we're going to center that on there. We're going to put our greeting on also with the dimensional. Excuse me. Did you guys put in the comments what you did this weekend? Okay, would love to see We all kind of laughed last weekend when I had club after I was live Monday night. Tuesday we had club, and everybody was laughing at how fast I went last week. So that was my goal this week, is to kind of slow things down just a little bit. Okay. So I'm not like whizzing through, kind of screaming at you. Okay. So then I used the Deckled circle, and this one is about 2 3/8. And then I did a very vanilla one that is about 2 1/8. Those are going to get adhered together, just flat. Oh, you know what? That'll work. We'll just have lots of dimensions on this one. Okay. That is really going to be a lot. We're going to take this one back off because I did not put this one on with dimensionals because my other layers are going to have dimensionals. And we don't want it so thick that Mr. Postman is going to send it back to us or make the person receiving it pay postage. Do you guys have that happen to you? I'm not sure people really tell us, but sometimes the post office will put it in the mailbox and say there's postage due on it, and that's just embarrassing as the person who mailed it. It's like, oh my goodness. That happened to my sister. I sent her one, and my brother-in-law goes, why did you send something that she had to pay for to get? I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. Now we're going to put dimensionals on the back of our Deckled circles. And we're going to attach that right in the center of this. Well, I am just off kilter here big time today, aren't I? Okay. Then I have the leaves. So I die cut 1 in the copper clay and 2 in the Pretty Peacock. And we are going to use dimensionals on these. So I'm just going to put one right in the center of the copper clay one. And I'm going to kind of pop that one right there. And then, Lori, you went to, oh, awesome. Your 7th grade daughter went to state for cross country. That's amazing. I hope she did really well. It wasn't, where are you located? I don't know if I saw that in the comments. Hopefully the weather was not horrific for her to be running in. I know that's one of the issues with cross country is sometimes the weather is just gross. Okay. And then we are going to, and we're going to angle so that kind of our stems come together. And it is overlapping the center one. That's okay. It's up on dimensionals. And then I used linen thread, and I folded it in half and tied a little bow, put a mini glue dot on the back of it. Remember, the mini glue dots are on sale. And we're just going to pop that right into the center. Look at how cute that is. Okay. We'll add bling, but first we're going to go ahead and do the center part. Okay. And so I have a piece that is 5 inches by 11 inches. I've scored it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4. Okay. I've embossed the one side with the distressed 3D embossing folder. So then we're going to fold it in half and really make sure that you get it nice and crisp with your bone folder. Okay. And then we're going to turn this one back this way, and we're going to do the same thing. And then we're going to do the other side, and we're going to get that one really nice and crisp. Okay. So it's going to go like this. It's going to go onto the backing, and then we'll fold it all up and we'll put the front on. But before we do that, I'm going to show you my finished one. We're going to adhere designer paper, but we're only going to adhere the 2 sides so that we have a little pocket that we could fold up a $100 bill, we can, here we have some little embellishments we can tuck inside there. I thought a gift card would fit, but it might be just a little bit too snug side to side. But cash definitely works. A little pair of earrings. There's our embossing, and then I added a piece of designer paper on the side of it. Okay. So I took a piece of designer paper that is 2.5 inches by 4.25, and then I just cut it at the diagonal. That gives you 2 pieces. So I used one for the other card and then one for this card. And I forgot my green glue. Okay. So you're going to get your adhesive, and you really want like a green glue or something that is very thin, because you don't want to take up too much space or your stuff won't fit inside. Now, the cool thing is, if you do it this way, you have the option to add something, but if you don't want to, it still looks just fine. You could leave it just like this, and unless they're poking at it, they're not going to realize that there is an opening to be able to tuck a little something down in there. And the piece that I tucked in is 2 inches by 4.25. Okay, so you can add anything to that. These 2 panels I'm leaving separate, but this one that's embossed, I cut a 1/2 inch piece of designer paper. You know what? And I forgot to cut it off to length at 5 inches. So let's do that so that I know how far down I can put the glue. Okay. And now we're just going to put some liquid glue on it. And we're going to adhere that right down on the edge. Okay. And now we're ready to assemble our card. So we're going to fold it all up. You've got, what do we have? The mountains and valleys, or like that, it's a W. Okay. Just like that. So we're going to put on the plain side that's not embossed. We're going to go ahead and put, and again, I like the liquid glue on stuff like this that's going to move a little bit. It's a little stronger, and it gives you the wiggle room to be able to stick it down and get it straight. Okay, I'm going, I don't know, 1/2, 3/4 of an inch. You can kind of center it. You're going, and I kind of kept up just a hair from the bottom, about 1/8 of an inch, so that you can't see it out of the bottom of it, but it will help it to stand up. Okay, so there's our little surprise. You can write in here. So we're going to fold it back up. We're going to put adhesive all over here. You want to get especially around the edges, but you don't need too much. That's part of what most people don't like with the liquid glue, is that it just oozes everywhere. But if you don't put a lot on, it won't do that. And then we're just going to hold it for a second. And while I'm doing that, I'll just look. Oh, good, Lori. This has become definitely my favorite fall color. Normally, it's always been Cajun Craze. And with this new copper clay and the returning pretty peacock, it's just so pretty. Tammy, it does kind of remind of the very first retreat with the Flying Nun scrapbook, right? All right, and there, our card, and it just kind of keeps unfolding, but then the card will stand up like that so that you can see the message, you can see the little goodie inside. You could turn this into anything. Okay, so then we're going to use the rustic metallic adhesive dots. And we're going to pull in our pick tool, and I'm just going to add one up here at the top, and then I'm going to add one down here on each side. And our card is all set. Okay. And remember on this one, I tucked in some of those rustic dots. So I'll go through the comments here later tonight, and then I'm going to mail this with the dots to one lucky person. And as I say that, I forgot to do the winners from last week. Okay. So the first prize from last week's comments is the Opeg oval. So it's got what looks like little coffee beans, lemon lolly, fresh freesia, and up underneath there is the new Azure Afternoon. And the lucky winner of this is Nancy DeFrancisco. So Nancy, I will put this in your packet so that when I see you on Saturday, I can bring this to you. And then the second winner, gets the adhesive backed glitter sequins. Okay. These are not available to order right now. These things are so cool. I love because they're flat. They don't add any dimension to the front of your card or wherever you put it. They're just fun, bright colors. And the lucky winner of that is Cindy Hogan. So Cindy, I will be popping those in the mail to you. And I'm trying to think. Let's look and see if there were any. Yeah, these colors are so pretty. I absolutely love this color combination. And it's not, I mean, on one screen I'm looking at, it's really dark. I guess it's getting that time of year. I need to add another light behind me here. Okay, so that is this week's project. I would love to see you make and share it on my Stamp with Peggy VIP group. Okay. I do my lives here on the page, and I do the other things that you can post to on my VIP group. Okay. So for now, you guys have a fabulous week. I am busy this week getting ready and finalizing everything for my Fall Fest event, which is this Saturday. So next week, I'll have a little fun stuff to share with you. My blog post next week, I will share a little bit more. Okay, so don't forget your October coupon, your choice of one of those specialty designer papers, and also my adhesive sale. If you love, especially, you know how much I use dimensionals. Regular price on dimensionals is $4.25. Sale price is $3.20. That's a deal. So stock up on those now. Your green glue, regular $5.50, is on sale for $4.15. So it is a fabulous time to get some and have it on hand. Have a great week. I will see you next Monday, the 23rd. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.